The pack was gazing at a new bridge they just installed on the island. "What a masterpiece," admired Alfie. "Indeed, Alfie," agreed Byron. "It sure is a masterpiece." "It truly is," said Jack, "a true symbol of our hard work." Everyone in the pack agreed. Meanwhile, Duck, Culdy, and Fergus were arguing at the station. "Why does it seem," started Fergus, "that both of you engines get to pull important trains, and all I get to pull is this mail?" "You're still young, Fergus, and besides, you need more experience," said Duck. "Experience. I can do without it. Thank you. I bet the next train that rolls through this station will not have an important job. I bet this train will be just like you, pulling the mail, or something close to it." Then Oliver rolled into the station. "Sorry guys, no time to chat. I just finished bringing Dowager Hat to a picnic party. Now I must go pick up Sir Topham Hatt's children. Goodbye." "Oh, really, Culdy?" said Fergus. "Not special, huh?" "Like we said earlier," said Duck, "you just need more experience. I bet Sir Topham Hatt will let you take more important loads once you get the hang of things." "Exactly, and when you know how to do things correctly." "I know how to do things correctly. Don't tell me I don't know how." "Because I do, and I'll show you." And Fergus rushed out of the station. Fergus put the mail truck in the siding and went on. He was ready to do something important. Later that day, Fergus discussed his case at the sheds. "Sir Topham Hatt never picks me for important jobs, and I don't know why." "Maybe Sir Topham Hatt just doesn't trust you as much." "Maybe," added Murdoch. "You know, he trusts Thomas and James and I because we've been on this railroad for such a long time. You've been here so short that you haven't really learned much." "Exactly," said Thomas. "We all need time to learn, and with that time we make mistakes and we learn from those mistakes. Just ask Wilbert," as Wilbert puffed onto the turntable. "Wilbert, when was the first time you got an important load for Sir Topham Hatt?" "Well, since Sir Topham Hatt acquired me from the Dean Forest Railway, he's trusted me for a long time." "Well, that didn't help a bit," said Fergus. "Why doesn't he trust me?" "You know what, Fergus? How about this to quit your whining? I will give you my special load tomorrow, and you can take it yourself." "Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate it." "Good luck," said Thomas. "You're gonna need it." James was impatiently waiting for Fergus to arrive. He finally arrived. "Sorry I'm late. There was a mishap on the tracks." "If you're going to be an engine that pulls important loads," snapped James, "you cannot be late. Or else. You must do it right. Do it right." "Don't mock me," yelled Fergus. "Okay, well here's the train. Have fun." "I will." Fergus hooked onto the train and got off. The pack was still admiring the bridge. "And it's a lifting bridge as well, so when the train goes underneath, the track on the top will lift up, so then the train can make it safely through." "They should have thought of this sooner. It's a great idea," said Patrick. "Oh, here comes the first train." The train stopped. The bridge was lifted up. and Oliver was safely through without a scratch. And then the bridge was put back down again. "How amazing!" exclaimed Alfie. Fergus was having a doodle-dandy time. How nice it feels to finally pull something important. Fergus was going so fast that he wasn't paying attention. Duck was at the lifting bridge, waiting for it to open so he could pass through. The bridge started to move up, but Fergus was coming down the same line. And before Fergus could realize, he crashed. Scrap pieces and logs, and trains and cars scattered all around the floor. It was a terrible mess. "What were you doing?" yelled Duck. "And what were you doing even with the special load that James was supposed to take?" "Well, James was kind and he let me take it for today." "See, this is why we don't let you take important loads. You're still too young and you don't pay attention to where you're going." The pack had watched in horror, but decided to help clean up. After the cleanup, there was one man who was not pleased. "I am not pleased with your behavior today," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I know you can learn from your mistakes. I am sure you will never make this same mistake again." "No, I won't, sir. Fergus has learned his lesson by now. You know, I guess pulling the mail isn't such a bad thing. You know, I am helping people get messages that they would not know if they didn't get them." "Right," said Henry. "You're helping out a lot of people, even with the small job." And Fergus liked that most of all.